Austin, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Here's Jones on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
35-yard line.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 63 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
First and goal at the 1. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
at their own 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Two seconds to go, first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Giants nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Baker there defensively.
Play action now. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's 21-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Tate. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep here for Stills. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And Stills over the middle.
Jones
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Cowboys 21.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
21.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Set to kick off.
This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards.
First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. They'll run with Barkley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Complete to Golden.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboy.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Gerald McCoy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
there he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on. Cowboys. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Jones on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Quentin Dix on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones over the middle, complete. It's Tate, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Evan Ingram.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Giants 1st down.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. They go to Elliott again. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Slam, 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
10 at the 33-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation